With tricky situations and moral dilemmas, the zombie genre is excellent at keeping players on their toes. While this genre is severely oversaturated, I'm here to help you hopefully find a game worthy of your time. These are my top 5 picks for PC exclusive zombie games. Like its predecessor, Zafe Diaries 2 has you managing a small group of survivors who are trying to make it another day. The game is mostly text-based with some images that help you understand the situation. You'll decide who to send where and what everyone should be doing. On top of that, each survivor has a set of skills and relationships with each other that can help or severely hinder the group. The game offers a lot of replayability with the editor tools. You can make items, weapons, and even characters. While this game is lacking in the slicing and dicing department, it makes up for it in the nearly infinite stories that can be told, as no two playthroughs are ever the same. Dead State is a different take on the zombie genre. You start off with 6 survivors, including your custom-built character. You've been tasked with running this camp set up inside of a high school in the small town of Splendid, Texas, just after surviving a plane crash. You'll manage supplies, designate jobs, and go out on loot runs. The combat is turn-based, which may lose interest to some of you, but I'd give it a try for those who don't mind a turn-based combat system. There is a demo that you can play before purchasing it. No More Room in Hell was originally a mod for Half-Life that turned into a free-to-play game on Steam. This game puts you and up to 7 other players in one of 2 modes. Survival mode, where you just survive X amount of waves before rescue arrives, and then objective mode, where your goal is to escape as you progress through the map. All the maps and modes vary every time you play, as the loot is randomly spawned. The objectives can also take different routes through the map that you've never been to before. Not to mention the workshop's thousands of cosmetic items and additional maps. This game may be old, but it still has a player base, and there is news of a sequel in the works. 7 Days to Die has been in development for almost 10 years, with each update expanding on gameplay, world generation, and even zombies. Now, this game was available on console quite some time ago, but the PC version is the most up-to-date and playable. The game drops you into the world with only a few items to get you started. You'll have to find a place to call home before Horde Night every 7 days. This game is still under active development, and the newest alpha recently dropped, giving the game a breath of fresh air with overhauled water mechanics, visual improvements, and the new learn by looting system that I have come to enjoy. Project Zomboid. Where do I begin with this title? It is by far my favorite zombie survival game. I've got almost 750 hours at the time of recording. This game is the closest to surviving an actual apocalypse. You'll need to fortify your home, manage your mood, maintain a healthy diet, and prepare for bad weather. Not to mention, also, you'll need to prepare for the inevitability of the power and water shutting off. You also only get 1 life. There's no respawning. Once your character dies, you have to make a new one, and work with what your previous character left behind. The game has no goal because its story is about the journey to your inevitable death. The first time you play this game, just be prepared to die a lot. You probably won't make it a week for a while. There is multiplayer, so you can play with your friends or in many of the community servers that are around, from Rust-esque servers to roleplay and even DayZ style servers. Not to mention the thousands of mods available for this game. The devs are currently working on expanding the late game for the next update with crafting stations, animal husbandry, and hunting. On top of that, they're adding a huge expansion to the map. And then Build 43, which I'm the most excited for, will bring in the first iteration of NPCs. Those are my personal choices and the best PC exclusive zombie games. If there's a zombie game you think I should try, let me know down in the comments below.